What are the qualifications for an annulment in Wisconsin? When would annulling a marriage be applicable?
So the court annuls a marriage, or says basically the marriage never existed, under some very specific guidelines. So common reasons why courts will annul a marriage is if the person was underage, so they couldn't enter a contract legally to get married, so they're under the age of 18. They were forced into the marriage, so someone basically coerced them to get married to their spouse. Another reason is if the spouse was already married, so they didn't get divorced, so bigamy, or we do have a 6-month waiting period in between filing of a divorce and for when a person can get remarried, and sometimes people get remarried before that 6-month waiting period is over. There's a couple other reasons that the court will annul a marriage. It's not common. Typically, people have to go through the divorce process because the rules are very specific.
If a marriage is annulled, what would then happen with the normal issues that are adjudicated in a divorce, such as property division and custody and placement and alimony, potentially?
You know, it's still a civil lawsuit annulment, so the court will be able to address all the property division, how assets and debts are divided, what's going to happen with the kids, and then also any issues on support.
Are they going to be treated differently than it would be in a normal divorce action, or will it be treated in a very similar way?
It will be treated in a very similar way because the court will address all the issues that are typically brought up in a divorce. In the end, it's called an annulment, but a lot of the issues are exact same.
How long can you be married and you still get an annulment in Wisconsin?
It depends on the facts and the situation. So typically there's no time limit to file for an annulment. For things like you were underage when you got married, you were forced to enter into the marriage, or you didn't have the mental capacity to enter into the marriage. But there are some time limits on some annulment reasons, so you just have to check with an attorney to see if you would be able to qualify for annulment in Wisconsin.
What happens if an annulment is denied? So you want to go down that path, but your situation doesn't meet what's actually required to go down that process. What are your options?
If the court, for some reason, does not grant you an annulment, they will allow you to divorce. And so you will get a divorce judgment that will outline the division of your assets and debts, custody and placement, and support.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Your interaction with our content is greatly appreciated. Visit sterlinglawyers.com to learn more about our firm and meet our attorneys.